Okay, my friends, hello. It's Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic energy healer divine light channel. Hi guys, happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing great. I got some fun hair going on. I got some fun developments over here at katierubin.com. For those of you who saw my stand-up comedy show that was also spiritual teachings and an energy healing, I need to still think of what to call that. I called it a show vent, like an event that was a show vent, an e-show. I don't have it yet. It's coming. We just booked another one of those for the summer out here in upstate New York, and that'll be in person, so details coming on that. Remember to join Katie Church every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern if you're curious. Last time, which was our inaugural time, I opened the Akashic Records of Consciousness itself and channeled a bunch of whatever that energy wanted to say. And then I took your questions, and that'll be the basic structure of Katie Church every Wednesday for free on Facebook Live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's an hour long, and I'll be just channeling useful spiritual guidance about trauma healing, spirituality, consciousness, awakening, empowerment. How do we live our best lives? How do we become whole? How do we heal the past? How do we move forward even when we're not fully healed yet? There's a good one for you. And let's see, lastly, Star Beings starts February 22nd. That's my Tuesday mid to advanced level healing class for folks who have done some energy work before and who are really ready to activate their light body. If you're interested in that, email me and we'll chit chat about it. For now, I have one more thing. God damn it. Writing in Alignment starts this Thursday. We have a daytime class and an evening class, so you can choose either one. This is for people who are working on any kind of writing project at all. We use a special audio track that gets us out of our own way, and we write together once a week, so you get the accountability of writing together with a group. Then you get professional feedback from this bitch on Thursdays, and we have a really smart, really highbrow team of writers, so message me if you're curious about joining us for that. All right! Your 3-card spread for the week. This is the recent past. This is the present moment. This is another one of my favorite cards, you guys, in a very deep way from some of the other ones I've said are my favorite cards. And this is our outcome. So we've come out of a period of, in recent past, reflecting on the sacred pool, and we'll read about that in a moment. We're standing in the middle of, you're a wise person who's learned lessons from life, and you get to trust the wisdom you've gained and follow your inner knowing. That's the present moment. And the outcome is, don't worry, it's all going to be okay. You're protected. The nest egg is protected. Your soul is protected. You're safe. So that's the gist of these cards. I happen to know these particular cards very well because they come up for me personally quite regularly. The sacred pool. This is where we've been in the recent past. Can I just say, as a side note, I just did a little retail therapy. I got this new big oversized sweater that I love. Sometimes you need to just fucking soak capitalism in. Sometimes capitalism is your friend. We don't have to be so transcendent above everything. Sometimes you need to go to the mall and eat pretzel bites and buy a sweater and just feel like an American for a second. And if you're watching this and you're not an American, apply that to wherever the hell you are. My point being, sometimes people get so, whichever thing people are into, if you're into spirituality, we get so like transcending the earth plane, and people who are of the earth get so like spirituality is dumb. It's like you get to have it all in balance in a way that works for you and hopefully doesn't harm the earth. Like retail therapy every day, that's speaking to an addiction you have. But retail therapy once a month? Once every 3 weeks in a way that's balanced, you fucking go recharge those batteries. They recharge the shit out of mine. That's a little retail therapy. Okay, that was a side note. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. This is our recent past, the sacred pool. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool. Here's the sacred pool, friends. Here is the sacred pool. Look how pretty. It's very pondy. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? Do you notice mine? Am I sparking? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. Boy, do I know that to be true. If there's anything I know about anything, it is that your unique service, yours, to the world, is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Good morning, articulators. It's a lot in this card. It's saying a lot. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? The card asks to focus on self-love and self-esteem. Be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eye holes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your service, I love this so much. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. I've been experiencing that lately myself. I've shared this before here, but I'm going through this whole thing where I'm going, yeah, these ideas I've had over the last 10 years of what I need to try and step into, including Katie Church and this crazy stand-up comedy show that's also a healing event, those have been brewing in my psyche for 10 years. Granted, I've been doing other stuff in the meantime, so I don't feel like I've been just in full avoidance of anything. It's just it wasn't time, and now it is. And it feels very fulfilling to step into it, and I'll tell you why. I was going to make a video about this week, but to inspire you, hopefully, to give you something to think about. When I did Katie Church the other day, and right after I did the show that I called Everything All at Once, the comedy show that was a healing event, I felt high as a kite afterwards for a good 36 hours. And not high in an ungrounded, I just did drugs or drank some alcohol way, but so full of self-esteem. You know, in the 12-step programs, they talk about we need to do esteemable acts in order to feel esteem. People often think once I feel self-esteem, then I'll take some risks, or then I'll do the thing I want to do. But it's in doing the thing you want to do that you build self-esteem. So it's we have to be willing to jump off the cliff of risk in our lives and do the thing that is whispering to you to be done. Just fucking do it now. Or take one step today toward trying to start to think about doing it now. And as you do that, you build confidence and you build self-esteem. Now, the other piece I want to say about this is that as you grow and develop and do your healing work, as I have, I'll speak for myself, what gives me esteem changes. It used to be only acting, and better forms of acting. And then it changed. It was actually teaching and spiritual healing work brings me a lot of esteem. Contributing to people's soul level development is very esteem building for me. Articulating what I've learned along the life path, very fulfilling for me. Then bringing the comedy in to meet the healing. What is that? It's not a thing that exists. And I know I've been talking about this the past couple weeks, but it's because I think it's an important point. There's no place to do the thing I do except the place I create. And I'm happy about that because it gives me all the freedom in the world. But I'm a weird risk-taking freedom seeker, so that's easy for me. But I say it to you here to say, remember that what used to satisfy you or what used to fulfill you might not be the thing anymore. What used to build your esteem maybe breaks your esteem down. We always are in a constant state of growth and change, and we have to reevaluate. So are the actions you're taking in your life right now building your self-esteem or knocking it down? Something to think about. And don't judge the fact that it's knocking it down if it used to be tearing it up, building it up. you have to kind of accept that you've grown and changed, and maybe those old boots don't fit anymore. Which brings us to the Talisman card. I love this card so much. It's sort of like my talisman. This card is my, how do I say? It's like it speaks to the tone of my soul. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom, this is why this is my card. My whole life is about wisdom. Allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you to recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and you've earned the right to your success. How cool is that? So having sat by the sacred pool and pondered those deep questions that card asks, you come to this moment right now where you have earned your wisdom. You know what's what. You can trust yourself. And as you leap off the cliff into the unknown and trust yourself, we find that the outcome is protecting treasure. You're always protected and divinely directed. My God, sometimes I really feel like it seems like I plan these cards. I don't. I just shuffle until the guidance says stop. Well, first I open the records of you. Then I shuffle. They go, stop here. Then I go, are you sure? They go, there. Yes. Then I take the top 3. Anyway, you get it. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Protecting treasure. Look at her there under her little umbrella. We've had this card together before. See how it's raining? And she's protected. Protecting treasure. I love that this card says the proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. So like your home, your money, yourself, your inner child, your vulnerability, totally safe and sound no matter what's going on outside. Guardian angels are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. I was listening to Brené Brown on an episode of Armchair Expert, my favorite podcast to listen to, although my favorite podcast is All the Answers podcast, free everywhere you get podcasts. It's my podcast. Second best podcast is Armchair Expert, but they already have a lot of followers, you guys. We need you more than they need you, so follow us. Last week we opened the records of consciousness again, and it was rad. Okay. Oh, Brené Brown was talking about, okay, now I've fully lost my thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah, nurture that which you hold dear. Your loyalty is an important theme now. She went to some business coach, and the business coach asked her this question. He said, what do you want to be held accountable for right now? She was looking at like, which choices do I make? Because Brené Brown is someone who's being given a lot of choices right now by the world, right? She's like achieved a certain level of notoriety and respect amongst the humans. And they've said, here, come on this television show, lead this thing, do that. And she's looking at how do I choose which things to do? And she was looking at what are the guiding principles for how I'm making my choices, because she's got all the choices in the world at this moment. And her coach said, what do you want to be held accountable for? And I love this question. It reminds me of this card, what this card is saying, that your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. Nurture that which you hold dear. What are your priorities? What do you really care about? What do you actually want to be loyal to? What is true? What is authentic for you? What are you willing to be held accountable for? Those would be great things to commit to. And you can do so safely because the proverbial nest egg is protected. The treasure is safe. This is such a grounded, holistically integrated, like a positive spread. It's not like, it's gonna be great and joy and leaping and dolphins. It's more like, everything's really good. You've earned your wisdom. Now go ahead, go forth. Trust thyself. And in the spirit of that, I'll see you Wednesday night at Katie Church for free on Facebook Live at Katie Rubin's Biz Stuff. You could join us for Star Beings class. We start Tuesday, February 22nd. I believe that's next week. Email me with questions about that. Writing in Alignment begins this Thursday, February 17th. That sounds right. And next live shows and other things that I'll be doing, I will announce here for sure. What have I forgotten? I can't remember. Retail therapy? Sure, go shopping. You deserve it. I love you.